This episode is brought to you by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro near you at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.
Mike's in Charleston, South Carolina. Hey, Mike, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, Dave? Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. How can we help?
I kind of got a pension question.
Okay.
My company offers a pension of, say, $3,200 a month, and the survivorship for my wife would be $2,400 a month. And no question, she outlives me. I'm 58. I'm debt-free.
Is she plotting your death, or do we know?
No, but you know what? She knows. She knows she's going to outlive me.
Okay.
She said.
Well, Sharon keeps telling me this, and I just ask her why she's so sure. But that's what bothers me. So I'm just saying. All right. Anyway.
Sleep with one eye open.
So, okay. So $3,200 and $2,400, or lump sum of how much?
$500,000.
Lump sum.
Yep.
Take the lump sum, roll it to an IRA in good growth stock mutual funds. Now, let me tell you, there's two reasons why. And you'll find this out as you crunch the numbers, and I'm going to ask you to go do a formal answer with a good financial person. I'm going to teach you how to do that, okay? But here's the basics. Your pension calculations by law, by regulation, have to be conservative to keep the pension from going broke. And by law, they're typically right now right around 7% rate of return. And so they calculated what your $3,200 is worth based on a 7% rate of return. If you're in good mutual funds, you can earn 11 or 12 on average. That's what the stock market's average since it began, 11.8. Okay? And so, A, you would make more for yourself today if your money was invested at a higher rate than 7%. B, when both of you die, all jokes aside, this money dies with you. If both of you die and there's $500,000 in a mutual fund, it doesn't die with you. It goes to your heirs.
Yeah.
So you make more while you're alive and a lot more when you're dead. So you take it. But those are going to be the reasons. So if you made 10% on $500,000, that would be $50,000 a year. You follow me?
Yep.
That's about $4,200 a month without touching the $500.
Okay.
That's better than $3,400, better than $2,400. And by the way, that survives both of you. Follow? Okay.
I can roll that into my 401.
No, you can't.
It should be a separate.
No, I wouldn't do that. I would roll it into an IRA. There's no taxes on it if you do that, and it can sit there and grow tax-free. Now, rather than take a 3-minute answer on a podcast, but that's how it works. That's the concept. It's a pretty simple concept. More while you're alive, more when you die, if you take the lump sum. And it almost 99% of the time works out that way because of the way the pension is required to do the calculation by law. It's an unfair thing. They can't really compete against this. So, and that's why there's very few pensions left anymore, because they suck. And so, anyway, go to RamseySolutions.com and click on SmartVestor Pros. There'll be several in your area. I know a couple of them in Charleston, by the way, and they've been with me for years. They don't work for me, but I recommend them as people to sit down with and talk to about this, and let them unpack for you the two things we just talked about, that you'll make more with it invested, rolled over into an IRA and good mutual funds. And how old are you guys, by the way?
We're 58. I'd like to retire at 62.
Okay. Well, you got to be 59 and a half to start pulling on this money, and so you got nothing until 59 and a half, because you got to leave it in there. Okay, rolling it to without penalty anyway, rolling it into an IRA. But I would roll it to an IRA and get with our SmartVestor Pros in the area and let them sit down. A good thing about a SmartVestor Pro, Mike, is they're going to have the heart of a teacher, and you're going to have them talk to you like I just did, but they're going to give you a lot more time and care than I just did.
Yeah, and I crunched the numbers just for fun, and I guessed generously that he's going to live to at least 85. And you're right in that the lump sum wins in every case here. I mean, you look at a 10% return, he would still have the same withdrawal over that time, that he's going to withdraw that $1 million over that 27 years and still have $1.4 million left over to hand over to his spouse.
So if he only took the $3,200 is the number.
38 grand a year.
Okay, instead of my 40, instead of taking all of the at what rate of return?
That's at 10%.
At 10%,
and even at 8%, he still has an extra $700,000 sitting in that account if he died at 85. So,
if you take off your amount, not the survivorship of the wife, but the 3,200 is what George ran.
Yeah,
that's an interesting calculation. So apples to apples on the monthly, only we don't have to reduce it to survive the wife.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let the money grow, and it'll grow to 1.2.
Yeah, 1.4 at 10%, about 700,000 at 8%. We're going to go a little
And how
more
old has he got to be for that to happen?
85. So
85,
just live to 85 if you can. That'd be great.
Yeah, that'll
really help our numbers.
That'll help
here.
us work out our math here.
Really helps our math. And I do hope he lives even longer than that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what his wife's got planned, but yeah.
That's barring any other situation.
And by the way, folks, here's the thing. You and George, average death age is 76. Yes, it is, darling. It's 76 for males now and 78 for females now. It's not 85. But when you live to 60, average death age is 90. Okay, so, and he's almost 60. So average death age includes infant mortality, teenage car wrecks, and whatever, right? So, but if you statistically want to run actual data on somebody that's my age, 65 years old, I'm healthy, the high probability I make it to 90 in today's world. 76 is not the norm.
And based on Dave's sheer willpower, I think we might see 100.
I may still be doing the show. I'm just saying. I could lose my teeth like somebody did on the Grammys.
He'll still be doing radio.
Yeah.
Rachel has made that clear. Rachel said she might give you a fake Ramsey show, like a little mock show for you.
And make me think I'm doing
And make
the show.
you think you're on air. Oh. Once you're senile, in your 90s, we'll just go.
So Gen 2 has a plan.
Exactly. So
How
just
to put
know
the old
that.
man out to pasture and he doesn't even know he's there.
You'll never know if it made it to air or not. It might just be for funsies.
If the third caller's name is still Bessie, we're talking to the cows. Okay.
Producer James is going to schedule a lot of great calls for you to have a good
nothing
time.
to do with this.
Not James's idea.
Leave me out of this.
Now, that's a plan only Rachel Cruz could dream of.